Beard. X420, do you guys remember that movie Sons of StarCraft? It's about this kid Danny Stemkoksky who practices watching StarCraft so much that they actually let him try out to play the game as a pro. It follows his journey over 20 years while he tries to hit 2K for MMR.
All right, we're waiting for Cham MaxPax. MaxPax is going to win this one. This guy is a GM Terran, but MaxPax is one of the best players in the world. So I think what you're going to see is, you know, the medic death scene in StarCraft 1 where like her head and all of her limbs just split off. She goes, ah! That's what we're about to see. Fucking delish. Okay. We have a proxy gate. There was an offensive eBay there. And the next is going up at the third base here for MaxPax. Now, if you get that eBay off for that long, a lot of people like to go into Reactor Hellion. It's very, very good against a third base being taken because it doesn't have a choke into there, so you can't just block. But MaxPax has decided to go pretty aggro, having a proxy robo here as well. So bunker is up already. I mean, I would imagine that this is going to be Immortal Prism, but yeah, no, it has to be, because otherwise you would get the robo a bit later if you were just going Prism and you'd make it in your main. Yeah, so the Stalker here, ooh, walks right by, and that's a huge scout for YanXII. So YanXII here, he knows exactly what's going on. He's already added 2 racks. So I guess you just got to kind of stay the course here. And I think you just stay on the high ground and you tech up into Starport as quickly as possible. Like, I mean, a Cyclone would be great here. A Siege Shank would be great here. A Medivacs would be great here. A Banshee would be great here. You know, as long as you're not, like, overcommitting, you should be fine. All right, Stim on the way. Here comes that Prism. Yeah, that's a lot of Marines. I don't think you want to stay and do that. So MaxPax takes a little bit of damage. This is not a super big deal right now. Yan is actually over defending right now, having 4, 5, 6 SCVs down there. Really, really pointless, I think. 3 to 4 max. All right, sees what's down here, and now there is a Prism, so hey, all right, put some damage down. Not bad, not bad. Loses 1 Marine, but it's got rid of the shields on the Immortal, at least for now. He might just be waiting here for Stim. Killing the depots, I think, is really smart here from MaxPax. Yeah, not bad. I mean, he's getting the damage on that Immortal. There is another Immortal coming, though. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue, that's for sure. Man, 2 immortals already. Pretty painful. But he does have stim now, I believe. So this is his moment. We don't have a force field, which is important. What are we doing? Come on, Yan, you can do it. I don't think Yan can do it. All right, so here he goes. This is probably the final engagement because I think MaxPax is going to win this. And as he wins this, I think Yan has to leave. Shouldn't be really any chance for him to continue in this game. GG. All right, pretty one-sided, kind of as expected. MaxPax ripping his limbs off. Gang, gang. What's this event? This is the NA ESL Open Cup, number 202, I believe. Yeah, there's a huge skill gap between pro level and GM level. That's just, I think that exists everywhere. I don't know about, like, FPS games and stuff, how much that's the case, but it probably is as well, I would imagine. But, like, you definitely see that. Like, StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2. Like, the guys that are actually pros in StarCraft 1 are so much better than S-rank players. It's crazy. It's crazy. Actually, I was talking to TT1 the other day, and he said it really well. As an amateur, you have to beat the ladder to become a pro. Like, you have to absolutely dominate the ladder. Like, be number 1 and shit. Because we have guys that are number 1 that are like, they can't get an ASL. Even FPS games, there's a huge difference. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I would imagine that's always the case. High-level S-rank player losing a larva. A larva deletes his 4th drone and plays a shit strategy was mind-blowing. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff like that can occur. It's crazy. Like, you guys have seen, you know, in StarCraft 1, it's an easy way to point it out. When Snow plays people, he will literally do complete meme strategies against people that are 2,500 MMR Terrans. And to put this in perspective, 2,700 MMR is basically, that's like low ASL level. Like, if you can hit 2,700, you might qualify for ASL. And in fact, we had one 2,500 guy qualify for ASL. Ivory, who was in last season. But yeah, it's wild how strong the actual pros are. Oh, yeah. No, he does it to me plenty. Snow beats me with anything he wants, man. Including my own units. Anyways, let's see what goes down here. No, MaxPax is not the best toss ever. MaxPax is very, very good. But we cannot give him something like that when he doesn't go to lands. Yeah, like, best toss ever. Let me think about that for a moment. Nuke here. I like it. Okay, so if we're talking, who's the actual best Protoss ever? In the running, Stats, Trap, Zest, Rain. I think MC is too early generation to put in there. Maybe SOS? Hero? Did I say parting? Maybe parting? I think that's right around that list is the list that you'd have to choose from. Classic. Classic. You could add a classic in there. Gosh. No one really had it all. I think that if Rain had remained with StarCraft 2, there's no question he would have been the best. Probably would have become the GOAT. Like I've said this a lot of times, you know, Rain went back to StarCraft 1. And Rain, I think if Rain played full time, he would literally, I think he would be as good as Flash. But with Protoss. Rain is really something else compared to everyone else that plays Protoss. Damn, some pretty good micro on this this adept. Oh, I can't believe he got that too. Oh man, that's about maximum damage from one adept, that's for sure. Uh-oh, another one's coming. Yeah, foil balloons are much better. If Rain is top 3 Protoss, Tasia is the GOAT of Terrans. That is the dumb... Oh, it's don't defense typing. Okay, that makes sense. No. No. It's the wildest thing, the Tasia apologists. Tasia was very good. But he also just played foreign tournaments all the time. Oh, but he had that one ASL where he got the round of 8. Thank you. Yes, I know. I was there. I casted it. TY literally cast the tournament he won. Yeah, TY is the fucking smartest player ever. Yeah, no, I said Zest guy in the chat. My actual pick for the most important Protoss of all time is Zest. Zest showcased more builds, was good for longer. He has one of the best records ever in professional play for Protoss. He was the best optimizer that Protoss ever had. Like, there's so much about Zest, and it was so funny because the other casters like give me shit when I say these things, but I'm right and they're wrong. Zest is absolutely one of the best ever, 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 ever. One of the most important by far. It's like, but then you'll like see a game where like he doesn't play well once, and they're like, "Well, see, he's washed up." It's like, no, dude, you have no idea. Zest is so important. All right, so MaxPax coming up here with some Blink Stalkers. He's yeah, he's doing some pretty significant damage here, honestly. Not looking so hot, unfortunately. Well, I mean, the mine drops are all right. So, yeah, actually, I'm sorry, I'm like thinking really heavily right now because I mean, MaxPax is really killing this guy. This guy's dead. That's a tough early matchup playing MaxPax in these tournaments. He's one of the big favorites. But I'm sitting here still thinking about stats and how if stats simply would have asked Haas for his build orders. Like, here's the thing. If I was an actual coach, okay, there was a point in time where I could have been the best coach ever in StarCraft 2. Where it's like no one knew what anyone was fucking doing. And it, like, honestly, think about this for a second. So you take stats and you give him all of Haas's build orders, okay? And he literally rolls a 6-sided die, right, to decide if he uses a Haas build order in a game. if he mixes in 1 out of 6 games or 1 out of 5 games or 1 out of 4 games, like you could adjust these numbers. But if he mixed in Haas's all-ins with his defensive macro play, he, like, Cyril wouldn't be in the contention for GOAT, I think, because a lot of his early wins were against Stats. Stats would clear the fucking tournament and get to the finals, but Stats would have dominated everyone because he literally was one-dimensional, but he was still good enough. He was always in the finals and always having close matches. Whereas if you just gave him some good fucking cheesy cheeses and he had ever done those, God, it would have been good.